two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Smith. It's brought in by Harris.
Oh, that's low.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Smith with a give to Hunt. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and 3rd down.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
All I need is one game in my cup.
53 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. He's at the 30. 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, man.
Cordero Patterson, 79 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Every time you ask me to come up, I try and have it.
before the offense changes hands here. Let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Eluding the pressure right. Cook with a first down and much more. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete right around the 8.
Man, pick the ball, man. God damn y'all corners, man. Y'all niggas soft, man.
There, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take them to 4th down.
You're blizzing up the middle.
They run again with Ware. And he's got Rome. A big play there on 4th and 1. 44 yards on the ground.
Oh, man, a big play right there. It's 4th down, and you just need a yard to get a first. But he had his sights set on much more than that as he hits the hole hard and just breaks free into the next level.
Play clock winding down. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again with Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's Smith. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. sneak it with Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively.
What the fuck is he getting now, man? Oh, my God, bro. Tell me I can't get his goal line, bro.
And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Come on, man.
Now,
that
was a little too
bullshit,
conservative
man.
for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense.
Oh, that ain't no touchdown either?
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
I'm fucked up. 3 times quarterbacks and he can't get in there, man.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start the drive with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. This one left side caught by Patterson. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From midfield, here's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Carr fighting Patterson there for a Raider first. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught.
Man, I throw my joystick. I swear to God I will, dog.
Michael Crabtree from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Smith. And incomplete. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it. Throwing on third down, Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. To throw is Smith. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion. Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Oh, my God. This nigga Alex Smith can't throw the ball,
that time. Third down here. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And deep into Kansas City territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
He got field goal position. He's going to throw the ball to get the line back.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good pickup there at 22. Carr now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Carr. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs.
Oh my God, what the fuck am I doing, kid?
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The good thing about it, though, shit, I got this one. It's like 20, like 10 seconds left. Probably for the 4th quarter, so I'm good. Yeah, fuck that.
We're back now in KC.
You're gonna be off tomorrow, Friday.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the run, this is Hunt. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Thank you, Lord.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
with Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs.
Oh, my
At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Hey, if we lose again, I ain't picking Kansas City cheap out. I threw it on there. Hello?
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Carr. And this is Cook.
Oh, that's a pick, cuz. That's a pick. Oh, that's a pick, cuz.
Enemy territory.
The fuck, man.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
All the time. Fuck sometimes. All the fucking time, man. Man, I got the best. Man, I got the best fucking safety
Tie
back
game
here.
Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. First down, the run with Lynch. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fucking bitch ass shit. Let's just go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the first safety. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a moment?
Yeah, you what a fucking pick, baby. That's the one I wanted last time, bitch.
Take care of the football here.
Oh,
Another opportunity to take
whoop
the
me like
lead
that, man.
right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid player like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Carr gives to Marshawn. Blitz busting free. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come.
Me. Clutch one right here. Relito, relito. Who you playing? What's his name? Oh. I have mine on YouTube. Don't turn it off. You see that? He threw three touchdowns. Look at that. I threw 2. He had 300 yards. I had 200 yards. I had really 186. But that was good enough. He threw 2 interceptions. I threw 1. 2 touchdowns. 24-21. He had 6 rushes for 21 with Lynch. I locked him down. He a throwing type of nigga. He like to throw the ball. Look at that. Patterson and Country had 5 catches for. He was balling. He was balling throwing the ball. He was balling. I ain't gonna lie, give props on this dude, but guess what? My game. Trail 5, baby. I'ma holler at y'all.